Hi guys, just Paul down here from Caring Connections. I'm just doing this video just to have a discussion around this ECM issue, which a lot of people have been contacting about, and some people are unhappy. Okay, so first of all, you've all received an email, so please make sure you've read the email, because if you read the email, it is saying we're thanking people for making massive improvements. The majority of people who are working for Caring Connections are working above 75%. So this is a thank you to all of them. And secondly, this isn't any criticism on the quality of care or the dedication people have to their service users. It's not that at all. We need to demonstrate that we're in calls over 75% of the time. It's just a necessity. It's just part of the contracts. And we're doing it to protect our charity and also to protect yous, and also, most importantly, to ensure our service users are getting the best service possible. But what we don't want to happen is a situation where someone is only clocking in, clocking out 50% of the time, and then someone comes along and says, right, well, you can only get paid 50% of your wages. We do not want that to happen. And that won't happen, but just be over 75%. And we know there's emergency situations. We know there's times when things don't go right. So we understand that, and the managers are taking that into account and will remove this from any percentages. So when people are picking up work or when there's emergency situations, that is different. We're talking about the bread and butter care people are going into on daily templates, daily runs, and filling it 75% of the times minimum. If you're having a problem logging in, logging out, just let your managers know. We're there to work together as a team. So please don't take this as a personal slight, as it's a criticism on quality. It is definitely not. We know the quality that people deliver is very, very high. But there are a number of people who we have discussed this prior who have not listened, and we've tried multiple times. So that's why we're having to bring in sanctions. We can't allow this to carry on, as it brings down the whole organisation and the impact on everyone. And that's what we don't want to happen. And just to say, wage stream is a luxury that, again, only a minority of people have used. And as a luxury, which we have to pay for each individual every single month, this is something that we'll have to sanction if people aren't abiding by our core rules within Caring Connections. It's just standard. We try our very best to pay the highest, to pay early, to bring in these well-being things. I mean, the rates we're looking at the moment for the new financial year aim to be much higher than anyone else's, but we're trying our best. We are a charity, and we try our best by yous, and we want to do our best by the service users, and we're trying to do this to protect yous. And what I would say is, please don't listen to people who are gossiping within the team. There are certain people who we've identified who have gone around and spoken to people and gossiped, and I think spread false information around what this is actually about. This is around a positive thing, okay? And if you have any issues, just contact your manager, contact me. It's going to be reviewed again next Friday, so wage streams will be put back on, okay? And this is a minority of people, and your manager should have been in touch so you know who they are. And the vast majority of people are only a few percent below. And we know people are staying in call times, but we need the evidence on the logins. You know, this is very important. Care is a different time now. But please, I'd say with any issues, speak to the managers, speak to the team members. Do not listen to the gossips within the team who often only have their interest at heart. Okay, the only people that should be worried about this is people that try and call cram and try and go out and do as minimum as possible in a call and get paid. That they're the people who should be worried. People who pick up calls and do favors when people have gone off and there's rushed, that's different. That's a different issue, and that's not going to be factored in. You know, emergency situations will not be factored in, but people who are trying to call cram and get as much money as possible, that's different, and they won't be in our team for much longer, okay? But please, we know you provide the highest quality of care, so don't take this as a slight. We just need to work together to get ourselves at a minimum standard, okay? And thank you so much for all your continued hard work. But please, if you have any questions, ask the people that know, ask the people that are making the decisions. Thanks.